What is up, everybody? Welcome back. Let's continue on. This guard post has been vacant for a long time. There's a layer of dust on every surface. Interesting.
I always keep my options open.
We could build a bridge. Oh, if we're on the other side, gotcha. To barracks.
Oh, it's a peculiar thing.
Abelard, I've been meaning to ask. How are you keeping it together so well? Don't you ever feel awful without her?
Enough, Plus. We have a duty to the new rogue trader. You do well from that. If you keep your mind busy, you will have less opportunity to fill it with awful things.
Duty prevails.
Good job, Argenta. I like how I actually have to maneuver my characters around by themselves
Never doubt me.
to get it. And the game actually allows you to do that by giving you the pause when traps are detected. Baldur's Gate 3 didn't do that, and it was really sad. The remains of a meal, one far too lavish for even a hive world, let alone a prison colony. A long string of names extends beneath the heading, top quarry workers of the cycle. Just wondering if we could get in there. Doesn't look like it. What's this? Prison diary. Nice. Prison diary of Atishan. Grok shit. Why me? Why? I missed my tithe payment 12 years ago. 12 years. The inspector's writ got lost somewhere in the bowels of the planetary administratum and was lying there this whole time, but they made sure to remember to tack on the fines every month. By the time they found the blasted paper and finally informed me, the total sum was so obscene it would take 3 generations of my descendants if I had any to pay it off. My fate was sealed. Trial, sentence, prison. All because of some daft rotter who shoved my paper in the wrong box. To be fair, I think I got off really easy. My bed in the barracks is about as hard as that slab of rockcrete I've got at home. Working in the quarry isn't much tougher than my old job, and the ruins, void take me, that old sod governs Rykadi Minoris, is a bloody sadist by comparison. It's a strange old place. I haven't been beaten once yet. The guards bark orders all the time, but they never hit us. They've also got this kind of inner circle of special chosen prisoners, the optimatum they call it. If you can get in, Emperor as my witness, you actually get a day off. They let you out of your cell and into the yard by the big barracks. And I tell you what, they let you rest there and feed you better than whatever swill they're giving us in the canteen. They told me it's to improve our motivation and all that, to foster a stronger desire to reform and become a worthy servant in the Imperium once more, but I know for what it is, just a club for the warden's favorites. The same story as everywhere else, suck up to the people in power and get some swanky perks. They say the whole thing was the warden's idea. Funny man, our warden. He looks more noble than nobility itself. Tall, groomed, teeth even, eyes burning, boots so polished you can see yourself when you move to lick 'em, but that nutter doesn't much want people licking his boots. He walks around like he's deep in thought, all right, playing a couple guards at his side, and he sometimes, if you can believe it, talks to prisoners. What's your name? He asks them all quiet like. Why were you condemned? Do you feel remorse? He never even yells at no one, never orders to have them flogged. Instead, he doles out rewards to the special ones, keeps telling us things like how we should strive to make society better and to believe in us again. Whatever you say, Master Warden. Starting tomorrow, I'll be trying to join these optimates of yours. I'm stuck here till the day I die, and that means no return to society for me, but with the Emperor's help, I might just join the ranks of the local elite. Interesting. Scraps of typical prison food, repulsive to the senses.
Have a backup plan.
Venerable optimates, the best among us. The list is faded, and the names are barely legible. Interesting. What do we see? Hello.
You will beg for mercy, but I will grant none. You
Yes,
will
he's an
fall.
officer. Your ship's navigator strikes foes with energies of the warp and supports party, making our allies stronger. Voice of command is an officer ability that increases an ally's characteristics for 1 round and allows the officer to use her other officer archetype abilities on that ally from any distance. The higher the officer's fellowship bonus is, the more the target's characteristics are increased. As an officer can use voice of command again on the same ally, and after 2 rounds have passed since its first application. Bring it down. If an officer's ability lets them immediately pass the Bring it down as an officer ability that lets them immediately pass the turn to an ally. The ally does not gain any movement points for this extra turn, but they do gain a number of action points depending on the officer's fellowship bonus. It has an effective voice of command and destroys an enemy for the end of the officer's turn, be granted extra momentum. With the Stairs' unique ability, damaging that assails all targets in a wide cone in front of the navigator with warp energy. The damage is dealt based on the navigator's willpower bonus. All creatures targeted by the ability must survive a willpower check or become stunned. You've been ambushed. The battle begins. And so it does. Nice ambush. It's really unfortunate for you that I can just, you know.
Let's make some opportunities.
Let's make some opportunities.
You never stood a chance. Who if not me?
Good night, people. Oh my, I didn't see these guys. So we have guards and these guys messing with us, and you got knocked down. That's nice. And you already, oh no, I thought you already had an energy. I'm talking too fast. I thought you already had an injury. That is not the case. Yeah, sure. Wait, what's this do?
Doubt is for the weak.
Nice, Argenta, nice.
I'll do it. Rejoice in battle! This is unacceptable.
Inti, Argenta, Inti. Nice try. It's a lot of people that go before us. All prisoners, though, it seems. And they have melee weapons, and they're going against Gregor in melee, so hopefully Gregor, you know, does some good.
A temporary setback.
Gregor! You're my melee boy, and you're not meleeing hard enough. Oh, it's because he was knocked down, yep. I was like, what happened? Knocked down. So we could live the stair. You can't see him is why you can't target him. So what if I put you here? I grant you a turn. And why don't you use this turn? Surefire plan. Sweep. No. Sorry. Swing.
I'll see to it personally. Another enemy down.
Nice. That's pretty great. I mean, you can take a shot.
If you
Nice miss, it's
insist,
okay.
Lord Captain.
Adira.
What is this foreboding?
Let's analyze this guy.
What, of
He is
course.
the main target in here at the moment. Can't see them, unfortunately, but that's okay. And you are still exploited. Let's give Abelard this dodge since he hasn't ran up yet.
Or
Oh, it's Gregor's turn again. Right, because that's right. Abelard got knocked down, so he doesn't get a turn.
On it. You never stood a chance. I'll make it happen.
Oh, I didn't even see you back there. Come on, Gregor. So you have my med kits. Unfortunately, you can't make it to Gregor this turn. Honestly, I kind of want to run up and just like blast him. So that's 8 to 12. That's 6 to 10. 8 to 12 is
Faith
better.
without deeds is worthless.
Of course, I didn't hit, but that's fine.
I'll do
Sure.
it.
Give us our furious recital. I'm gonna run up on this guy.
My place is at the fort.
I know I can't attack through here. But I was thinking maybe the shotgun might be able to do something here, knock him out of cover, which was nice. And we can have you endure as well. And you're not going to get a lot of chance to use this one. Might as well go ahead and use it for this combat. Cassia. Let's move you forward.
Be careful not to cross my gaze. Isn't this
Push
a job
yourself,
for the
Gregor.
serfs? If I may.
I love that she can just keep giving him extra turns. Like, that's crazy to me.
Who, if not me?
Hello.
I refuse.
I'll just be right next to you for my turn.
Will do.
Although, probably could have killed you, so maybe that wasn't the best plan.
I'll make it happen. Another enemy down. On it.
Hello, friend.
My gut tells me it's a bad idea.
What?
I won't compromise my
Can't be used
principles.
again this turn. Okay. I guess because I can only get one attack. That's right. That's fine. Go ahead and endure, Dragon. Yeah, this guy's got a lot of health, actually. I just noticed that.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury. As the Emperor commands, I act.
This guy's very dodgy.
Doubt is for the weak. Faith without deeds is worthless.
Burn him.
High momentum.
Oh, we got momentum. Nice. I was like, what? And no, just chill out, Blood. You're fine. Cassia.
Battlefields are always drowned in scarlet. I am a navigator, not a servitor.
And that counts as your attack. Okay.
If only that were possible. That is foolishness. I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Yeah, I don't see why we wouldn't keep using Bring It Down. It's a very good ability, giving an extra turn. It's like huge. And what's this do? Oh, we might as well use that, right?
In the name of House Orselio,
I think this resets for combat.
Prevail.
I'll see to it personally.
Eat him, Gregor. Dude, this guy likes to dodge.
It's as good as done.
Jesus. I can't get a hit on this guy in melee.
Cover me. On it.
This guy does not get hit in melee.
Who, if not me?
Dude, that's crazy. What? I don't know why you did that, but okay, I accept it. Dude, this guy just keeps running. Total hit chance, 23%. This man has a crazy dodge chance. All right, Argenta, get up there.
Guided by faith. I'll do it.
Impressive. Okay. This
Seen
is
worse battles
is
than
dodge
this in
just
my
broken
time.
in this game mode?
Indeed.
Seems likely at this point in time. Also, I'm gonna give Argenta a
If you
turn here.
insist, Lord Captain.
The pain will subside.
I owe you a debt.
Get rid of that wound on Gregor. Nice. Get up in the front there, girl. Goodbye. Nothing happened. Are we glitched in this fight right now? Like, what's going on? Feels kind of like it, didn't it? Felt kind of like it. But we're all good. I mean, you know, we got through it. It's fine. Did I look at this previously? I did, right? Yeah. All right. Let's grab these goods. I can't actually go over there any farther with my knives. We're not really a knife area. More grenades, though. We do like grenades. All right, let's loot these guys.
Rise to the top, or get left in the
Cages
dust.
have been placed in the plain view of the beds. Inside are traces of blood and excrement.
What advice do you seek?
Chainmail, medium. 30% armor chance, dodge penalty. Dang. Serrated knife, chance to inflict beating. Most prefer swords. I think we'll still put that away, but that armor is actually pretty decent, I would say. 30% armor. Yeah, that's better. You're wearing mesh. You're wearing that. You can't. Can you wear those? You can. You have a good dodge chance. All right. Send to the cargo. Save before we try this. Everybody, inspect the poster.
The whispers told me how.
The grease-stained edges of the poster detach ever so slightly. It appears it was frequently removed and hung. Wait, where did we go? Oh, we found stuff. I was like, what happened? Improved auto pistol. I don't think anybody's using an auto pistol anymore. So that's fine. And a prisoner's shank. Already looked at that. Oh, another diary, part 2. Nice. Haha, I swear the Emperor hasn't forsaken me. Guess who just came down the shuttle gangway among the fresh batch of prisoners? Clinson Throne Damned Philia, former administratum clerk. No, the clerk. The very same scum who lost the writ about the missing payment. He's the reason I'm in this hole. Don't know what they threw him in for, but I've never felt better in my life. He's not just behind the same bars as me, he's fresh meat, and I'm a venerable optimate, respected by everyone in the colony. The warden just came up with the new improvement. From now on, anyone who underperforms, misbehaves, or causes any trouble will be punished by the community, specifically by the local best and brightest. Yours truly, the Optimates. The last 2 sods who failed to meet quota were stripped naked, whipped, and thrown in cages in the big barracks. It's where they have to eat, sleep, and shit now with everyone watching. I thought to myself then, that isn't right. They have taken these punishments too far, but now, just you wait, piece of grok shit. I'll get you something. Those cages are calling your names. Crazy. Bare beds are made from metal sheets, swing back and forth on rusted chains. Whoever's forced to sleep on them, it will not take much for them to fall. Another stub revolver? Hey, come back here. I'm looking at you. Oh, you might be better than my other weapon with that one guy. I'll take that as well. Ablar, do you want to look cool with the stub revolver, buddy? Yeah, you do. Sometimes you don't even care if it's better, you just want it. The beds here are bolted to the floor, some have thin, torn bed sheets and even tattered pillows. Ah, the Optimates beds, perhaps.
Is there money to be made?
I feel my age when fighting alongside such young warriors.
Indeed. While I have my navigator skills to call upon, you are, statistically speaking, far more like... perish in battle. Oh, I mean, that came out wrong.
Nice unlock. So we could leave. We're not going to do that yet, obviously.
That wasn't so
Always
difficult.
keep your eye on the prize.
My brethren, the dawn is nigh. The Optimates will guide us into our new existence. Into a new existence. Are you about to fight me? Yes, yes, dear brethren. Have a taste of my steel. Or are you going to betray him, or are you going to attack us? Oh, how I've longed for this, my dear brethren. There's some susness going on here. Yep. These guys were biding their time. Thank the throne, normal-looking faces. We thought we were going to die here with these nutters. The old man with a gap-toothed smile drops his weapon and holds out his hands in a placating gesture. Please don't shoot us, your nobleness. Let us speak a word. Well, this is a welcome change, talking before shooting. Still, Lord Captain, the look of this ragtag bunch hardly inspires trust. Came across a voidship in the system belonging to your associates. They told me some interesting stories about you and your planned escape. The man grunts, huffs, then makes up his mind. Well, now that that's out of the bag, our fellows were supposed to come and get us a long time ago, but they got tied up somewhere. Void Kraken skull it with them. And all this time we had to wait. This happened. Pardon me for trying to pull the synth wool over you. It's just that we have nothing to do with this whole warden nonsense. So what now? Will you let us go? Adira cracks her neck. Sure, no problem. Today you tell us a little lie, tomorrow you stick a torpedo on our side from that ship of yours. If it doesn't fall apart the moment our helmsman sneezes in its general direction. Give me a good reason not to execute you on the spot. Here's the deal. We're honest, quiet inmates. We didn't want to riot, but, well, sitting it out wasn't really an option either. The warden's lapdogs made short work of those who refused to join in the festivities, so we had to, play along. That's all it was. It was play. We never meant no offense to Governor Medina, nor to the lawful authority of House Winterscale. Give us a chance, eh? We just want to wait until everything blows over and we go back to ourselves and quietly do the rest of our time. A repentant, honest heretic. How novel. Judging by Ablard's tone, the Seneschal is utterly unimpressed by the old man's ingratiating monologue. The little word speech is modeled with colors that conceal his true darker hues. This old man has a long history of lies and is using his wiles on us as well, but I see no foul corruption or ill intent in his words. Tell me more about the warden and the riot. Why stole your tongue talking about that heretic? But if you insist, here's how it is. The warden of this here prison, the Honorable Master Castiglia, was a crackpot from the start. The previous warden ran things the proper way: prayer, 1 meal a day, work, and a punch in the chompers from the guards. Work again, but the new one, do you know what his first decree was? He introduced lunches and dinners. By the 9 devils, 3 meals a day. The man was obviously stark raving mad. Things only went downhill from there. The guards quit it with the teeth punching. The warden forbade them. Instead, the overseers started counting which prisoners were digging up more things in the quarry, or swinging their pickaxes harder or whatnot. And then, would you believe it, they put together a list of the best workers. And if someone on that list showed good behavior, then they'd get promoted to an optimate. That's the upper crust among us jailbirds. Or that's how it was at first. Then the warden decided it's the optimates, not the guards, who should be charged with punishments. Sorry. And then it wasn't the overseer's job to watch the prisoners work. It was the optimates. Well, let me tell you, that's when those goody two-shooters really started to shine. The guards aren't even in the same league as our deal fellows. The optimates in the old days, we had maybe 5 or 10 stiffs kicking it a week. Well, now we're lucky if it was only 50. And that wasn't even the end of it. Warden Castiglia moved out of his chambers to live right here in the quarry under the dome. And I think something in his new home really scrambled his brains. He began spouting the wildest things like the optimates are saints who will behold the truth. He started talking to them, taking them to the quarry. Not all of them returned. The ones who did, you wouldn't recognize them. More beast than man. There were a bunch of people left and right, even guards and overseers. The warden himself had armed them. And that's the whole sob story, but I knew it from the moment he let us have dinner, so this won't end well. Adira nods knowingly. The old conjurer's right. Whenever nobles start giving handouts to commoners, something always goes wrong. She knows your look and catches yourself. I mean that with all due respect, your lordship. No offense intended. If I spare you, what do I gain from it? Now, how can lowly jailbirds hope to thank your noble self? I have an inkling. You see, us here, we're, how should I put this, different from the rest of the prisoners in this place. They're all petty thieves from Rykadi minoris, debtors, gutter snipes. They're no one serious. Now, we, your nobleness, are from the different cloth altogether. We're fortune seekers from the void. Why don't we tell you we're on Footfall Station? You know Footfall, the old shipyard and the best market on all the Koronus Expanse. Yes, so where on Footfall you can find some very serious business-minded people and how you can get yourself a very special discount from them on very special goods. Kind of special people. This is the most serious kind, your nobleness. Have you heard about the Fellowship of the Void? It's the largest pirate alliance in the Expanse. There is no leader, of course, but there's some terribly serious captains who have decided that cutting each other's throats over loot was, counterproductive. But cutting throats together, now that's anti-counterproductive. And well, their joint efforts leave them with an excess of spoils, so they need to dispose of it somehow, and I, your nobleness, just so happen to know some people who handle such things of dealings on behalf of those serious people. Very well, I will spare you. That's so great to hear, your nobleness. Just great. Now there's a true aristocrat, not that warden creep. Now then, your nobleness, where was I? If you were ever on Footfall Station, there's this district there, the Shadow Quarters. It's called that because it's located behind the statue of our holiest emperor. I've known folks who called it something else on account of it being behind the statue. Don't repeat their mistakes, I tell you. Reverend Hieronymus wasted no time finding and burning them all. Forgive an old man for getting distracted. So Footfall, the Shadow Quarters. There's a bar there built in the remains of an old ship, and in that bar in the back room a certain Ryza does her business. Tell her Grandpa Backval says hello. You'll be her favorite client in the blink of an eye. There we are. Well, your nobleness, we'll be going now if you don't mind. I should not leave you to die at the hands of the warden's henchmen. Go tell my pilot it is the Lord Captain's order that you be sent to my ship. You will join my ship's crew. You have my personal pardon as a rogue trader. Thanks. We're most grateful, your nobleness. The old man glances at you somewhat skeptically and smiles and leaves. We got to keep up our ironclasticness. And also saving people is kind of my thing in this game right now. Clumps of dust but no trace of weapon or gear. The sword has not been used in some time. Open the thing.
Oh, the irony.
No, I said open the thing.
I'll learn from this mistake.
No, I said open the thing.
Who thought that?
No, I
was a
said
good
open the
idea?
thing.
This task should
No, I
have
said
been accomplished
open the
easily.
thing.
I beg your pardon?
No, I said open the
The
thing.
whispers taught me how.
Thank you. Whatever. We have so many of them. We got to use them at some point, right? And these are all just auto pistols. Always add. Please, thank you. Demolition. Don't mind if I do.
Favors me today.
Would you look at that?
Ooh, nice. What did we find? Wrath? No, we found just a regular old diviner staff that has. Let's look at this. Consign. We might have to equip that and see what that really is about, eh? Nice. I actually wanted to check something. Is everyone still like is our Medicaid still Argenta? Yeah, pretty much. What if I wanted to give you? Oh, you can't. You can't. Okay. What if I gave you that? And what if I gave you that to wield? Just add that to cargo. Go ahead and equip that Argenta. Thank you. Foe hammer and saturate cape. When the warrior casts endure, they immediately remove one of the effects from them. In the following order: burning, poison, bleeding. Okay, that could actually be really good at some point. But also, I kind of wanted. So we got 8 to 16 damage on that one, and 9 to 14 on this one. So higher minimum. It also looks like it is a shotgun. Holy, that sounds so cool. Let's take it. Oh, we can equip both of them. That's pretty neat. But also, like, that's cooler. Yeah, that's where it's at. That's where it's at. Now we look at this. He's not going to be at full wounds that often, so let's give him this. The reason he was wearing that is because he's an iconoclast. That's right. Oh wait, can it not be equipped because
I'd rather not.
because it only can be equipped by Von Valancius people? I bet that's what it is. That's fine. We don't want to go to the main level quite yet, but we probably will go up through that way. We're gonna finish this level off before the end of the episode. Hello. Prison guard key, absolutely, thank you. Chopped up slabs of flesh have been thoroughly washed of any blood. Oh, part 3. I'm scared. I should have known that all the charity from the warden was going to bring nothing but trouble. No noble, no matter how barmeek, would pull anything of the sort. with that man. Started with the little things. The warden would come by to talk, as he did, except he used to ask us questions before. Now he was mostly gushing sermons, some gibberish about a path to purgation, the sanctity of the sacrifice, seeing with blinded eyes. I listened and nodded. Yes, Master Warden, of course, Master Warden. He could say whatever rubbish he wanted, as long as the tasty optimate meals kept coming. I thought everyone else was doing the same, nodding just to please the big man. I was wrong. After that, people in the barracks started yapping on about purgation and blindness too. Apparently, us optimates were no longer just the warden's favorites. We were, Emperor forgive me, prophets of some kind. We were meant to save the rest of this sorry lot, or awaken them, or make them see. Some rubbish along those lines. People were now supposed to make sacrifices to optimates. Yesterday, the sap who slept in the bed under me in my first year here cut off his own damn ear and crawled on his knees toward me. He handed me the ear and begged me not to forsake him when the fateful hour came. What in the throne am I supposed to do with an ear? Why is every single one, staring at me all the time? The warden said the time was nigh, that fate had truly great things in store for the optimates. I went to look at my good friend Clinton, how my good friend Clinton was doing. He hadn't spoken for 3 months, ever since I had all his top teeth ripped out. He spoke today. He looked straight at me and he said, "Dead man." I kept hitting him until it hurt me. Now my fist and my feet are all bruised. Half the barracks stood there, watched and prayed. I'm scared. That's creepy. That's creepy.
I always keep my options open.
Severed human body parts. All right, let's make sure we get this. Only a 41% chance. Do it.
Oh, come on.
Motherfucker. I'll be right back. Nailed it. The symbol for Humor is a familiar synth of the dark forces of chaos. Oh no. Oh, that's from Cassio went forward and examined it. Interesting. Judging by the number of horrid morsels, dozens of victims were slain here. Figured they'd pick up something over here, not gonna lie. Alright guys, that's gonna do it for this episode. Next episode I think we're gonna go out this door we had to blast our way into. But until then, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.